I mean, that's just three dead 1 week.
Yeah.
They got to get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, the curse has not been lifted yet.
Oy vey. Yeah, the curse is strong and ancient.
Try not to look like a ghoul with there's shadows that can really make me look sinister.
The shadows follow you, or do you follow the shadows? That's the question.
My darkness and my light.
Let them go.
I gotta shave this. The flavor saver. Joke's over.
Either you shave the flavor saver, or you shave everything else except for the flavor saver.
God, that's such a
That
look.
might be the solution. You still have the sides of your head, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're there. They're just
Full on.
They're just blending into my backdrop.
You look like a guy who really thinks he looks like Freddie Mercury, and his friends don't have the heart to tell him that he doesn't look that much like Freddie Mercury, and they're just letting you lean in, and it's your whole thing.
Fatty Mercury.
I think it's because of the black wicker cage that you're in, but it just seems like real, heavy metal men mayhem type vibe. Oh, we're recording. All right. Well, Jesus, I would have been saying funny things. 3 dead in Elizabeth.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if you wanted that in there or not.
Oh, I was going to cut out that part at the beginning.
That's fine. Yeah, three kids I grew up with. I mean, they're in their late 30s now. Dead. All in the last week.
Not connected, right?
I think that they were circling similar drains. That's not fair. Again, I just logged on to Facebook to open up the Facebook Messenger that we get the link to record with. And the first thing I see is my friend Pat Sutton just eulogizing someone. And I'm like, oh, shit. I knew that person. Bummer. And then the first comment is Nick Salazar being like, oh, another body on the pile. 3 dead this week in Elizabeth.
Yeah, it's crazy. I would imagine they're 3 very different ends. There's a lot of ways that you guys have kicked the bucket.
Yeah, but they're all really good at one way. Yeah, one way seems to be everyone's favorite way.
Yeah.
That one guy actually kicked a bucket, and there was some kind of weird mold in the bucket that killed him. That was
crazy. He breathed
crazy.
it in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the mold grew out of his eyes and choked him from the inside. It was like a cordyceps monster from Last of Us, pretty much.
I'm excited to see how this weekend leaves Colorado, because there's like 80 fires. And everybody's like, nobody tells me what to do when it comes to me and my fireworks. And it's like, okay, let's see what happens then when you're so gung-ho on freedom. And freedom to you is doing something really stupid because you like to do it at this time of year. Like, do it whenever. You can do the grilling. You can do the patriotism / racism. You can do all kinds of American things for the 4th, but if you don't do fireworks, it would be really cool. And they're like, well, how about I put a firework in your asshole and light that? see how you enjoy going to the hospital. It's crazy. It's a real.
You actually have to swallow a firework because it's in the Constitution.
Fuck
so
you,
I'm sorry.
Do what you tell me. That's the only way they rage against the machine, is when authorities are like, hey, it'd be really cool if you guys backed off on the fireworks. We're in a drought and there's fire everywhere. You can smell it.
1776. You will not occupy me. Don't tread on me.
I'm going to stand up in this one specific selfish way because I'm an American. That's what we do. It's like, oh, so you've ignored all the real stuff you could do. Well, yeah, because those don't involve fireworks.
That's the thing, is you can't do anything else. So this is the only way you can express liberty.
Just honk your balls.
You have a social credit score, and you have to work 60 hours a week, and your wife's addicted to her phone, and your son just died in Elizabeth, Colorado from hanging out with the old gang. So yeah, you're like, all right, I know what I'm going to do.
From touching the amulet.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to.
Come on, you didn't pay your blood tribute. You shouldn't touch it. But I want to touch it. I used to touch it all the time. Yeah, you were 17 when you were touching it. No, I'm 37 now. I'm going to touch the same dose that I used to touch.
Yeah, we'll see.
I really can't join in on, it's a tough pickle you're putting me in. Because you're asking me to, decry fireworks. And I really have a hard time doing that, even though I really don't like fireworks as an adult. I guess I like what fireworks stand for, which is freedom and liberty. But I don't like that your ray is going to burn because of it.
Yeah.
But I guess we came from fire, and everyone who lives in Uray is like a billionaire who works for Palantir or some other shady government operation. So I guess I'm in a rock and a hard place here.
No, there's ways that you can enjoy them. If there's certain professional setups that you could go enjoy, then you're enjoying them.
The lighting them's the only enjoyable part.
People want to light them, and then you could light them if you went to, I don't know, a big enough parking lot where there's not a lot of trees or dry grass nearby or something. I know there's not a lot of.
So do it in the cities.
Yeah, go downtown. Go to Denver.
Let the cities burn.
But, God, there's just so many stupid ways to do it.
You're the trash can man from The Shining. You're going to torch the world.
And yeah, people.
I have a family member who really enjoys fireworks and not being told what to do. And I know that he's got big plans for the 4th of July.
So
if you're anywhere near 5 points, I'd stay away as soon as the sun goes down.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens down here, too, because I know it gets bad every year. I've driven down residential streets where it's like, oh, okay, so not only is it, American to light off $1,000 worth of fireworks, but God forbid you throw them away. You gather them, get them out of the street, throw them away.
No.
You also have to leave them, or else
that's the city's problem.
Or else the terrorists win. Yeah, the cities that form some kind of social contract where they.
That's why you pay taxes. So the street sweepers will come once a year.
So the stray dogs
eat all your blown fireworks.
Eat the fireworks. And then the city
Let the stray dogs eat them. You guys have a stray dog problem down there. That would actually be helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, Becker's lighting off fireworks and not cleaning them up in one particular
Becker's wearing
area.
a bandolier of snappers. And whenever a dog comes near, he just hisses, throws a handful like Spider-Man. Becker, how have the dogs been treating you?
I saw a big ass stray yesterday, but it left by the time I got up to where it kind of was, so I didn't have to deal with anything.
And it wasn't Lund taking a nap.
Nope, it was walking around on all fours.
Because Lund from up top could, if you just saw his head and he was on all fours, you would think Chupacabra. You'd think goat sucker.
I would think, oh no, Lund fell.
Yeah, me too. I'd be like, we got to help Lund. Where's his bike? Why is he in this field?
Fireworks.
You ran when you heard the fireworks. You just started running into the desert.
I mean,
let's try and get to the bottom of this, man. Like, are fireworks good or bad?
If you're in the desert and it's a drought, it's definitely bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in Washington, D.C., and they're going to light off the most anybody's ever lit off, it's probably pretty cool.
Yeah, but no one wants... It's not about watching them pop in the sky. It's about holding the punk.
Danger.
Having that cig, holding it to the wick, backing up just in time, telling your wife to shut up, you worked all week.
I remember, I think I've talked about this, but being a kid, when the neighbors are lighting them off, and it's like, I know these guys are some of the dumbest, drunkest people near where I live, and this can't be safe. There's cars everywhere. There's kids running around and dogs. Like, they're barely paying attention, and it was scary. I was like, man, what happens if a car explodes because Butch blew it? He had too many Bush lights, and it gets kicked over.
Did you grow up? Did you grow up with fireworks that left the ground, though? Did you guys have access to real fireworks? Because in Colorado, unless you went to Wyoming, we only had the ones that were terrestrial.
I think that they were
would
able
spin,
to get those
they'd skip, they'd bloom.
Well, I was scared about the ones that skipped and spun around because they could go right under a car that leaked oil and gas. But I feel like we had...
You were watching too many Steven Seagal movies, I think, as a child.
We had the mortars that would go up in the sky in Evergreen Park. I don't know if they were legal or if people went to Indiana. What's the deal in Michigan?
Anything goes.
Yeah.
Canada's right there. Point
Everything's-
them north.
Everything's wet, so
It's
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 probably
all
okay.
wet.
It is all wet, but it's also it's been 100 degrees. As soon as you guys left, it's been 100 degrees.
Saw that.
Mm-hmm. So I've been clinging to the shade. My garden's wilting. I'm not really doing everything I can out there. I'm not going to lie. I water it in the morning, and I'm like, all right, hope you guys bounce back.
Say a little prayer.
Yeah, people are like, put sunshade out. I'm like, come on. They grow from dirt. We're going to be okay. From dirt they go. From dirt they will return. Hey, anyone who's ever heard of Syracuse, New York, for the love of God, let's get some tickets next weekend, the 10th and 11th in Syracuse. No one's coming. Maybe less than 5% of all tickets available are sold. I'll be there. I will be there. Why don't you be there?
It's a walk-up town.
Yeah,
is what I've heard.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you have to walk all the way to the mall that's not really in Syracuse. After that, Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Why not get those tickets? Lund will be there. Becker will be there. Becker's new girlfriend will be there. That'll be exciting. Nashville, Zanies. Boy, people love to be indoors in the summer in Tennessee. Huntsville. That one's for sure going to happen. No one's going to come to Huntsville on a Sunday. I'm going to be at all these places. Naples, Florida. I wish it was Nipples, Florida. Tampa, Florida. Vagina Beach. Okay, now we're talking. Richmond, Virginia. Milwaukee, Winnipeg. Winnipeg, I was sold out last time, and then now I'm not sold out. So let's I was supposed to go up there in February. I couldn't fly out of America. All those tickets were sold. Now we're there in September when the skies are opened.
Mm-hmm.
Not sold out. I guess it's far away. Cleveland, big book event news coming soon. Pre-order Brute. Why don't you go ahead and pre-order Brute right now? And if you don't, the podcast is canceled forever. Everyone who's listening right now, you need to send me a receipt of your pre-order to Jake Becker Lives. Oh, good. Becker's gone.
Uh-oh.
That's what you want.
Coughed
Becker.
his way off the pod.
It's because I told them his real email. Jake Becker Lives. I need those receipts, guys. I mean, why not order a book that's been nominated for a Pulitzer now? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought it was just like they nominated every book, and then my dad like did 6 hours with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT like knew his nicknames and his birthday. I read the whole chat log with ChatGPT, and it's like, Dave, I know that Sam's success has been something that you're very proud of, and not just because he's your son, but his many, many accolades over the years have just been leading to this moment, blah, blah, blah. And get the Patreon. But most importantly, folks, I'm going to say it right here. Nathan Lund, Comedy Works, July 3rd. That is today? Tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight.
I'll bet there's still tickets available, too. So get them. If you go online, well, I don't know if they have the promo code will work. So get in there. It'll be a really good show.
And join the Patreon, as we just told you to do.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Emmy have plans for the 4th of July, and it does not involve any fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting ketamine. I'm kidding. That'd be cool. I pitched her. I was like, why don't we get some Molly and like just roll around on the ground and connect? She was like, come on. You're 39. I'm a doctor. We're not getting Molly for the 4th of July. Fine.
Do it by yourself.
Then I had to eat all the Molly. Yeah, I'm just going to eat it all. Be like, hey, there's fireworks right up here, mama.
Take it and go to Jackass.
Still haven't seen it.
Yeah, we have it at our theater, Becker, but it's what, today? And
Go.
I think
or no,
today
it's
might be
today is the last day. Yeah.
Go.
I got shit
Go
to
there.
I was
What, chew your nails? Go to Jackass.
I literally got up early today to do half of my walk before we recorded so that I could hopefully go see Jackass tonight.
Good boy. Good work, Becker.
do. Yeah, maybe we go.
I'm checking times right now.
I think it's 7:30.
Ooh, the witching hour.
There weren't a lot of times, is why I remember. There's like one a day because we're a small little baby town.
It's not showing today.
Ah,
That's,
What's showing?
that's bullshit.
Supergirl. No, what the fuck? Just Supergirl.
Call the theater right now.
Oh, the new Minions and Monsters movie's out, and that will be fucking huge here. So
because of all the Minions.
Yeah, that's taking over.
You guys are mostly Minions. The population is
mostly Latinos, and then Minions, and then whites.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like 50, 30, 20. The Minions are a voting block down there.
They are.
What, Becker?
They're kicking out 3 movies for Minions, so
Jeez.
they're planning big things.
So your petition worked.
That
No,
sucks.
but they're getting rid of Toy Story and Jackass, and I wanted to see both.
Toy Story's coming to the little theater in my neighborhood.
Fuck yeah. Conan, man.
What about Conan?
Conan plays a toy that's made to look like Conan.
The Barbarian?
No, the O'Brien.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
All
That's
right.
fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it rocks.
I like Conan.
Shit. Yeah. Well.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like
Now it's
pissed off I got up to an alarm now.
Now it's gonna get spoiled.
You guys blew
for
it.
us. I'll be in Denver, maybe.
It's illegal in Denver due to the liberal government.
We're gonna have a nice Denver weekend after my show, hanging out with Megan's brother, sister-in-law, and niece. We're gonna go to the Jellystone RV water park. Well, it's not a water park, but so there's a little water hang.
There's a hose
there's
there.
A pool. Yeah, there's a bucket.
There's a spigot. There's a hydrant, and they let you bring your own wrench.
Over
They got
by,
slides.
over by Larkspur. Yeah, the slides were great. I was like hoping that they could be worth a shit, and they were, because when you're 300 pounds, you can get going pretty quick. You get all lubed up.
Oh,
So
you're a fucking cannonball.
yeah. I
You
was
really
on
should
those.
lube up. You should cover yourself in baby oil before you go down that slide. Give everyone a show.
Yeah, we went last year. It was great. They're gonna do the Ren Fair. I am not.
I got turkey legs there.
Yeah, the run fair.
Yeah, we got the dogs, so I'll probably watch the dogs and then meet up with them at Jellystone. So it'll be nice. Last time was fun. Last time there was that guy that just like dropped a tall boy of Coors into the like pool and just kept walking. And I told you guys I wanted to scream at him, but I was with so much of Megan and my family. I didn't want.
That
there
does
to be an
sound like more
issue.
fun than the Renaissance Fair. I'm with you. Are you going to have fireworks at Jellystone? You could be the fireworks guy. You could hand out fireworks.
No way.
By the water. All those RVs.
Be like, fire them into the pool.
All that retirement money that went into RVs. I don't know that they'd want a whole bunch of whistling Dixies. So
I don't want to retire into an RV. I'd rather retire and dig a hole for the rest of my life. I would just keep digging till I hit something. Just pails of dirt just coming up. Some kind of pulley and rope system. You're up there. How's it going down there? Good. I'm pretty deep. All right. Let me know if you need anything. I'm hungry. You're already back on your phone. You've left. I start eating the dirt when I come up. I'm like 1,200 pounds and I'm full of diamonds. I'm the diamond man of the hole. That guy's back from the hole. Hey.
that would help the
Hey, check
retirement
this
plan if
out.
you could fill up on diamonds and bring them to the surface.
Someone give me a bucket. I'm about to shit diamond.
God.
Ting, 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 ting.
They'd
Oh
rip you
my
apart.
God. No, I can go back down there and make more.
They're the hardest substance, though. You'd be,
Buddy, I've been eating dirt.
it'd be blood soup.
No,
God.
no blood. I'm tough.
That's my metal album, Blood Soup.
Blood soup's on.
Yeah, that's when I get real nasty with it.
Do black metal comedy.
Instead of blood diamonds, blood soup. That's a conflict soup.
dogs?
How many kids had to die to make that soup? You bastard, you pig.
I have chapped lips.
Yeah? How's your ear?
Yeah. Huh?
How's your ear?
Still have water in my damn ear.
I thought you got it
Really?
out.
Yeah. No, I got it out of one ear. The other one's just doing its thing. The other one's a fucking canal. And Emily's like, "You're fine, kid. You don't gotta do anything. You're all right."
I think she fixed me. That peroxide wash, I think, was enough that I kicked it.
Yeah, she had to fix you or you would have died.
Yeah.
I'm the one shitting diamonds that I create by eating dirt.
Yes.
We are not the same.
Yeah, people were scared because they were like, "Oh, here we go again." Becker's in the ER with ear, nose, and throat cancer.
It would have just been an infection. It wouldn't have been that bad.
Becker's sick. Time to cancel my Patreon again.
I weighed the cost before we went swimming. I was like, I want to go really swimming.
You dove in. I saw you dive into Goose Brent Gill.
That was the one that fucked me up, but I dove in like 2 or 3 times already.
You were practicing.
No, I was having fun.
Oh, yeah. No, you were having fun. I think you might have been having the most fun of anyone. Unless you were quietly freaking out the entire time. I'm not sure.
No, I was high as shit and eating sandwiches. It rocked.
I was doing a fun bit with Becker at the 10-year anniversary party when we were all in line for food.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept going up to people because the line was very long, so I could get everyone. I kept going up to them and saying, "Hey, make sure you thank Jake Becker for being here. He was driving a milk truck in the 50s before this.
Oh, yeah.
And it was tough to get through the time tunnel. Because you were dressed like you were like Ponyboy's dad. You were dressed like you were in The Irishman. Bro, you literally... Oh, shit. You looked like when he was the delivery man at the beginning of The Irishman.
Yeah.
That was the outfit you were wearing.
I only watched that once, but it wasn't that long ago, and I think
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it got my ass when you said you look like a 50s milkman, and I was like, oh, and then watched you literally go down the line, and it was cracking everyone up that you were going down the line. Yeah, it was very good.
Well, I mean, the only thing that makes a bit better is repeating it over and over in the same proximity. So that was fun. I had to get up there and cut off Keith D from screaming at my friend and his daughter.
Yeah.
Ugh, he's done.
Yeah.
There's been 2 casualties from the party.
You know, it's funny.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
been a few that I've heard of in the last week between you, Emily, and then I come home and catch Megan up on the tee, and then she gave me some Trinidad shiz where a long time couple of friends might be done. So that's been
Spill the tea,
that's been
girl.
the move. No,
Boss.
maybe on the page. But
Hit me, girly pop.
there's a couple people down here, friends for a long time, both lived in Denver, now live down here, and they may be parting ways. So,
Damn.
and I guess that's getting older, where you
You should monetize it.
you get old.
Have them on the pod to break up.
Oh yeah, that might be.
I'll be some guy from abroad, and I'll weigh in and decide what happens to their relationship.
You may decide
I'd
that
love
they have
to
to
do
be attached at the wrist for a month.
Instead of cutting the baby in half, one of them has to crawl on the other one like a human
They
centipede.
have to be one person for a year.
ATM, and then they switch off after 14 days.
But yeah, there's just I mean, you and Emily aren't wrong. You get older, and your time is more precious, and you know what you want more, and you're being more selective, right? Like instead of having to run into a bunch of the same people at mics or shows or whatever, you pick and like you decide who you're going to hang out with. And if you try to do these group events and these parties, you don't want turds there. You don't. You want to get rid of the turds. So
Yeah, it's also that everyone's gotten old and like grown up and doesn't need to be a turd because they're out in public. So
Yeah, if we're all in one big swimming pool, you don't want a couple turds floating around in there because
Yeah.
then no one wants to swim. And you're like, why did I fucking buy this swimming pool so this turd could scare everyone out of it? So yeah, I just think you recognize patterns as you get older, and you've done the simulation a million times. You know how the conversation's going to go, or how the behavior is going to result. So it's on you if you don't make a choice. Eventually, you just like the drama, or you like the pain, or you like fixing the problem afterward, whatever it is. And I don't like any of that shit. I like eating blueberries. I like smoking weed. I like wearing linen and reading books. I couldn't be more of a single cell organism. And now I got to do all this shit, which is cool, but damn it, I had a pretty good thing going. And I was just like a worm and didn't have any money. Yeah. When I was a Slipknot lyric, Ridge Wallet, the last wallet you'll ever need. Ridge Wallet is, it comes in materials like titanium, leather, and carbon fiber. All right. So here's what you do. You choose from over 50 colors and styles, and you get that wallet. I like the one that's made of titanium. And you carry a little, I don't know, you could carry a sock. You can carry like a Crown Royal bag on you as well. And then if some sucker steps to you, you put that bulletproof wallet in your little sack, and you've got a flail. You just swinging. Tune them up. Yeah, just start whacking them, man. That's what Ridge Wallet's all about. It's dense. It's jagged. It does the work that you want a flail to do. And you can customize it with accessories like AirTag, cash strap, or tracker card. That way you can know exactly whose ass you left it inside of. You always know where it is. Every Ridge wallet comes with a RIF blocking technology. Oh, I know a couple people who have that as well. Sorry, RFID blocking technology, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty. Personal endorsement. You remember when we were down there in Shreveport and we were working on the rig?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Yeah, so we came back from the boat. We were out there, fucking churning up dinosaur blood.
Sun-baked.
$300 an hour. Oh, yeah, you thought Bobby was baked. No. So we roll into Shreveport, and we're like, hey, let's go over to Bossier City, actually have some fun, Those suckers stepped to me. I remember that guy stepped up to me and said, you lizard some bitch, you take your eyes off my wife. And I said, look here, you dirty dog. If I had my blade, I would cut you from throat to testicles, but I don't. You know what I got? Is this. And I fucking took my Ridge out of my pocket and I shoved it and I broke every one of his teeth out of his mouth. I just chipped his fucking teeth off right at the gum line. So yeah, I love Ridge.
I don't know that they want self-defense to be the main feature that you tout.
You don't have to be defending. You can be the aggressor if you want to. I mean, it wasn't like I wasn't starting shit.
You were looking. Yeah, you were leering and looking and licking your lips.
Peeping, I was licking. Mm-hmm. That's why I had my wallet in my hand. I was showing her how much cash I had from offshore work. And it all fit in there. So I love their key cases. I use their key case every day. Their key rings, their portable chargers. I mean, I'm a big Ridge guy. Maybe I'll get one of their backpacks. For a limited time, Chubby Behemoth fans get 10% off at Ridge by using code Chubby at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code Chubby and you're all set. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them, support the show, and tell them Chubby Behemoth sent you.
Oh, but yeah, I will say that we had a hell of a crew on those two boats. Not a lot of turds on the boats, and that made for a real nice day. I wanted to be able to do cool stuff off of the boat, which would have meant being in deeper water, but that would have been annoying because of all of the traffic, all the boats that were making the...
And Donnie can't swim.
The wake... Well, he was having a fun time looking at everybody in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Imagining...
Just staring.
Yeah, so he couldn't swim or wasn't comfortable swimming. He never learned.
I think he put on all that makeup so he looked like the Crow from head to toe. So I think that he didn't want that to wash off. Or that was the color of his skin, which seems impossible.
That was the color of his energy.
63. I think you'd have to have your shirt off once in your life outside, but maybe not for old Donnie Townsend.
Did he say that he could not swim?
No, but I mean,
he didn't.
I kind of did the math.
Did he get in?
Yeah, he got in once, and he clung to the ladder, and then he was like, "Oh, that's cold," and I was like, "We've been in it for hours." And he's like, "All right, big cat, I'm out of here." And then he took it. He was wearing like Billy Kidman shorts. It was very strange. He was very Kidman-esque.
Jean shorts, yeah.
Jean shorts, knee pads.
But yeah, the
boots.
It worked.
Big boots.
It worked out great because instead of being in the middle and just constantly having to deal with like choppy and just like hoping that all of the boats were being captained by a non-turd who wasn't wasted.
We don't get thumped.
Yeah, it was nice to be in like 5 feet of water, between 4 and 5 feet of water, and it was almost all sand underneath. So just like, and you don't have to tread water the whole time you're in the water. So that was cool, man. It was crazy. It was very fun, and I'm glad that worked out with the amount of people that were in town that could do it, and that there weren't like, I mean, we couldn't have had really any more people between the two boats because they filled up.
And we needed to leave some room for any loose strange you guys collected at sea.
But yeah, Becker.
Emily didn't want me to tell you this, but like we couldn't unload the boats further out in the water, like because there's like these Canadian seal hunters, and she was worried that me and you and Brent would get poached. So we kept it close to American shores, and we all survived.
Yeah, I wasn't scared. But yeah, I did see those swarthy Canadians when we were entering and leaving the dock, and they
love their seal meat.
They looked hungry.
Quebecois. Mm-hmm. Becker, you were there on the boat as well.
He looked hot. Yeah. Remember how hot he looked when we were in the water and he was in the boat and he was like glistening and tan and ripped? It was crazy.
Hot body, all tan.
Long arms, short
Hannah,
torso.
You guys kept cock blocking my sister-in-law because she was trying to get swooped up by some guy in a jet ski. But then all the dudes started getting on the girl boat like Somali pirates. And guess what? No fellas wanted to swing by.
No, what I think was an issue, and I told Mel was trying to run.
Mel?
Huh?
Was he the issue?
No. The issue, well, to me, the issue was that instead of several hot women, chicks, being like, hey, can I get on your jet ski? And then like wooing or whatever, like batting their eyelashes. It was Mel being like, hey, bro, hey, jet ski. And then he said that he was saying, can my homegirl get a ride? But if a dude is yelling at you and you're on a jet ski, you're not going to be like, come again? Like it looks like the dude wants to get on there or something, and you're not interested.
And it also, if you're screaming, can my homegirl get a ride? It kind of sounds like, can a homo get a ride? I mean, that's fun. I mean, they're good on jet skis. Let them rock, let them roll. But I don't think that these like backwards hat Lake Michigan dudes are going to get in there.
I thought that, there needed to be that the person asking should have been either Hannah or one of her sisters.
A much younger woman.
The funniest one was the guy who it was like, you have to have a life vest. And everyone on the boat was like, oh. And then they were like, we have a life vest. And then he did like
I'm getting another call.
And just like drove away. Yeah, he like froze.
I'm riding another jet ski.
It was facial movements and hand gestures, but he had nothing else to say. And that cracked me up. I was sitting on the edge of the other boat, stoned, just like, this dude doesn't know what to do right now.
I think we were all confronted with how old we've become, because there was that group of like 22-year-olds to like maybe 18 to 22-year-olds like right next to us.
Mm-hmm. With that.
And I kept being like, man, these kids are probably going to want to party with us. And then not one of them came an inch closer to our boat than they had to for the whole time. And I think that, the ladies were like, yeah, we'll get on one of these jet skis. I've been on jet skis my whole life. And then it's like, oh, wait, never mind. The world's turned and left me.
Tumbleweed blows across the top of the water. It's like, what the?
Yeah.
How is this
someone,
a ghost
like
town?
A hobo walks by. Lund did a funny bit where he was pretending like he was hitchhiking with the other boats. And then
I had my thumb out. And then in the other hand were my trunks.
You took your trunks out. Yes.
So yeah, in a weekend of bits, I had a couple good ones because the bald head reveal, very funny, looking so completely different than I ever have in my life. Very fun. And then on the water, I dipped a toe by doing the classic like pull my trunks down and then swim on the top of the water so that everybody sees my butt. And then I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
If I take these bad boys off, everybody's going to know the score.
Which you've done before, right?
Yeah. I mean, not a lot. We weren't always... There was like one dude in high school that would get naked, and he was a couple years older than us.
He was 38.
We weren't big
Used
on
to buy you
the
guys beer,
nude as
give you rides.
on the nude being nude.
You were always helping him find his dog.
That was his thing. We would do the butt, like have your butt sticking out of your shorts when you dive off the boat, or like when we would go bring the boat over to Hoover Dam, all the tourists, you know, you honk the horn and you wave so that everybody's looking at you, and then you dive off with your butt out. But never usually would take the trunks off. But it is great because even though it was the middle of the day, you're in the water, so it's not like everybody sees. It's not like the news is there.
4 feet of water. Plenty of cover.
So yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was
there
a good
weren't
time.
any millionaires on the shore in their mansions, like, you know, looking
With a
through a telescope, trying. Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's the biggest ass I've ever seen, Margaret. Let me take a look, Peter. Oh, is that one ass or two? Are those conjoined twins? No, that's one ass. They're growing big out there.
Yeah, that was
I love taking the shorts off. And also, you think that, like, hey, it's pretty much the same thing, having shorts on, not having shorts on. Being nude, it's so much more fun. All the water gets in the flaps. Your guys get doused, you know. There's like a zero gravity feeling. It's really special. You can recreate it in a bath. If you get in that bath completely nude. Some people don't bathe nude. I know, Becker.
Okay.
I love taking the shorts off, waving them around.
Yeah, I did it twice.
Lund,
brought it back.
You were pretty much the good time party pig. For a man who can lose his patience in big groups, you were maybe completely on for 72 hours. I saw no cracks in your facade. I don't mean it on like annoying,
right?
But like
I was ready,
warm, social. And then drop of the hat, new bits, hilarious. You showed up, guns blazing with your dick out.
I was lubed, yeah. Well, and instead of hitting a wall, I was able to sleep real good like a couple nights to where, and also not drinking makes it so that I can usually, I can be okay. I almost thought
you were catching buzzes.
Saturday, Saturday I thought, oh shit, everybody's like too drunk, but that didn't last very long. It seemed like people chilled out pretty quickly when we got from Belle Isle to your house. I was like, oh shit, it's just going to be people drunkenly like talking too loudly and not listening. But that didn't.
It was just one of them.
Well, it felt like that for like a half hour, and then it seemed like people chilled out. I don't know, but I remember I
think someone was handing out muscle relaxers, so that kind of put a blanket over some people.
That helped me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it really, but.
Oh, it did. You have you get a kind of there's kind of a mat that goes over your eye. Your eyes usually shine, but the few times I've seen you on like a sedative, you definitely get like a glazed kind of. Because usually you're just pure light behind those things.
Well, and also, I mean, almost everybody that was hanging out was in my top 30 people, so that made it easier too to not get tired. You know, at the party, it was funny because I did get not stuck, but I talked to a few random people, like doctor friends of Emily's, and they were cool, but I was glad I didn't get stuck for too long with any of them. Like having to learn where they grew up and stuff, there wasn't a lot of that. If you're planning to be high as a firework during America's 250th, and I know we all are, get up there with In the Cloud. That's right.
In the Cloud.
In the Cloud has everything you need to kick back and enjoy the show. Soda-flavored gummies and zero-calorie THC sodas. Yeah, we all love those gummies. Also, premium vapes, fat pre-rolls, and high-quality flour. THC cereal bite edibles, perfect for a day on the couch. Yeah, I'll bet we get those next time.
Me too. Yeah.
I'll
tell you,
have noticed that you take a bite of the rope because the rope isn't 100; it's 150 milligrams. So you take a little chunk and you're floating. You're twinkle toeing it. You're light as a feather and stiff as a board. Well, not me, but. typical person with a working dick. But yeah, we love
You
all
want
of
to get
their.
your dad confused on a boat? These edibles are fucking great for that. All weekend, little Dave T was running to the freezer to have a little munch off his favorite gummos.
Yeah, man.
And and guess who else is enjoying Into Cloud now?
Who?
A 92-year-old woman who I'm very good friends with.
Ooh, nice.
Gubbies?
That's right. She's getting her gubbies.
we brought her over to our team. But
Becker,
yeah,
have you eaten the Beast yet?
Oh yeah, I've eaten a whole bag of the Beast.
That's what, 20,000?
Yeah.
Jesus.
When did you eat them? Not all at once.
No. I ate them like 4,000 at a time.
Okay, normal dosage.
Yeah,
that is
just
not
kicking
what
it.
Into Cloud recommends, but hey, why sell the product if you want people to get absolutely thwack fucked up? It's called the Beast. All Into Cloud products are federally... Oh, that's you, Lund. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll keep reading. All Into Cloud products are federally legal THC. Everything sold is DEA certified and lab tested, so get a warrant. Pigs. If you're 21 or older and a new customer, go to indacloud.co. That's .co, not .com. And use code Chubby for 30% off your first order. That's indacloud.co, code Chubby, for 30% off, shipped discreetly to your door. Plus free shipping on orders over $50 and free gifts on qualifying orders. After you order, fill out the survey and tell them Chubby Behemoth sent you. Enjoy responsibly, and thanks to Into Cloud.
Enjoy responsibly, Becker.
There was one guy I wouldn't have minded listening to more. One of the doctoral students that was staying with Jim. I think it was the only one that Jim.
Oh yeah,
brought.
Jim's Wack Pack.
Did he only bring? Did he bring one or two or three roommates?
I think he brought two this time.
Okay.
I mean, Jim's he showed up ready for 5-on-5 before with his strange batch of wacky dudes that live with him. Jim is my ex-father-in-law. He's they still grandparent. Everyone gets along, but he has this house, and when my mother-in-law moved out, he just brought in roommates.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, I got rooms," and he did the cost-benefit analysis of being happy and alone, and said pass. So now it's just like he has like three dudes from Qatar living there, and then this other guy who was a history major.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the guy you're talking about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I walked outside and I hadn't said hello to that guy because I thought I'll tell you the whole thing. There's this guy named Jim Osamacher. He was Emily's dad's best friend. I heard that Jim brought a guy. So I was like, oh, cool. This must be Jim's son. I walk up. I say, hey, man, I'm Sam. He says, hey, thanks for having me. I said, you're Jim's son, right? And he said, well, no, we live together. And I said, you live with Jim Osamacher? And he said, who's Jim Osamacher? And then I thought I was being fucking pranked. And I'm like, all right, man. At that point, I'm like, all right, dude, do your bits. I'm going back in, kind of like, all right, hey, I don't have fucking patience for whoever the fuck you are, but enjoy all the Polish Village Cafe. That was kind of my attitude immediately.
Did Lund put you up to this? Are you going to try to pants me when I turn around?
Are you an agent of O'Brien? Are you a scion of D'Souza? Who are you?
Okay.
But then he's like,
funny.
yeah, I live with Jim O'Connor. And I was like, oh, you're one of Jim's guys. And then he laughed at that. And he was like, I wouldn't put it that way. And then like three people came up and said, this guy rules. We love this guy. And I was like, okay, so you found people out here. And he's like, I love history. I love smoking weed. And I said, all right, well, you're home. And then let him be. But you spent more time with him?
No, I would have talked to him more because his, I think he's PhD candidate for specifically Arab and Middle Eastern history. And I was like, oh shit, everybody wants to talk to you because of all the shit popping off over there. But then like Lou Michael came over and, ran a new joke by me or something.
Yeah.
He was like, he told me all of the potential titles for his special. I was like, oh, well, yeah, I'd rather hear this than talk to a scholar about what's going on with Iran and what we can expect for the next year or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have talked to him more, but after that, I don't think
Workin'
saw
Lou.
him
think that was one. It was his X-rated album, Workin' Lou.
Well, I think he's got Well, yeah, I don't want anybody to steal it. I don't want to spill trade secrets.
I'm surprised you remember one of them.
I remember two of them. But he's got a whole
I'll tell you
plan.
this, Lund. Every time I saw you, you were not alone at a table eating. You were not on your phone. You were standing with someone, engaged in conversation. It was really a generational performance. I mean, it was nice to see the old vet still had it. Because we go on the road, you know, you're mercurial. You're like, who cares? This guy's stupid. You were just in it, man. You were smiling. You were having fun. You were making everyone laugh. I was really proud that you were my best friend.
Well, yeah, I got hired to do a job. I want to do a good job.
You did a good job, man. And you didn't just lay back and count the ceiling tiles.
No.
You know? You weren't jobbing. You were putting people over. You were the old vet who comes to the territory and, you know,
well, and maybe
makes a little money for everybody.
Maybe that was the first, like, used to be that we would have a get together like that more regularly, so it wouldn't feel as important, as special. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would take a lot of hanging out for granted because it felt like it happened often enough. And, you know, texting and DMing made me feel like I was still, you know, keeping up with a lot of close friends. And that has fallen off a little because we've gotten busier. And then when I'm home, like trying to do more here or like spend time with Megan. So yeah, I think I kind of realized that this was, you know, that when's the next time we're going to have something where a bunch of us get together like that. So tried to slurp it up. And I did feel, I felt.
Speaking of slurping it up, Becker's blowing the mic right now.
Yeah, he's secretly smoking.
No, he would never.
What were you doing? Farting?
Yeah, man, you were just on. You were just in vintage Lund.
I didn't hit a wall like I sometimes have with, like, I've said how when you drink, I don't know if it's the sugar, it's your brain getting a little dumber.
You're on a depressant that's actually poison.
No, but it gives you the ability, I think, to kind of hang out longer. And if you don't drink, then you just kind of realize that everybody's just gotten louder and that it's, you know, let's just go to bed. But like I said,
this story already.
Yeah, and that wasn't really happening Friday or Saturday. It was like good friends, and then a few
you could
people,
bob and weave if you had too much of one of the old heads. You can go find some new meat. You know,
it was cool.
There was enough like 25-year-olds there that you could be like, "What the fuck do you know about anything?" and like give noogies.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to bounce around a little bit, come and go, like go hit the bathroom, get a drink, and then try to catch up with another person or two. That all flowed pretty well. And it was nice that it wasn't just all of us from Denver comedy 2013 through whatever. You know, it was Marcus Bond coming up from Akron, but we know him from New Orleans. And it was cool to talk to him a few times. Byron, we don't see, you know, we saw him in Chicago briefly, but it was nice that he came up for the event.
It was also nice to cross-pollinate all these different like varietals from across the country that we only see with them. Like we see Byron, we get Byron. It's nice to see Byron talking to Bobby Crane, talking to Mara Wiles. You know, it's nice to be reminded that like you got all these great people in your life. Yeah, it was, and I was in fucking mayor mode. I mean, I'm walking around making sure that the roses are in water, that you know, we have enough Coke Zero. The sinks in the bathroom don't work. Okay, that's my problem for sure. Oh, the ice maker quit working. Well, yeah, thank God that I have a degree from Cass Tech in ice machine maintenance. I'll get up there and kick it a couple times before I walk into a different part of the kitchen. I kept popping into the kitchen and just like, because there was no one in there, and then walking out and being like, hey, oh, look, there's trouble. Grandma, hey. The vodka's for everyone. Okay. Susu, what's that? Oh, a punch in the stomach. Very good. Thank you. Who's Keith screaming at? Be right there.
What was
a lot of...
He said he got cut, right? That he was cut in line to eat?
Dude, no, not to eat, for caricatures.
Oh,
he got cut
even
in line
better.
For caricatures. And 2 people gave me the update who were also in line. He was not in line, it turns out. Or if he was in line, he was in a line that he'd created and was not in any kind of order or queue. So April and her daughter, you know, her child daughter, both cute as a button. They're waiting to get their character drawn, and then Keith comes up and he's like, "Oh, you just cut me in line?" And they're like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm the guy who's been in line." And they're like, "You were in line? Oh, I'm sorry." And then a bunch of people were like, "You weren't in line, Keith." And he's like, "Oh, so I wasn't in line? Okay, fine." So then, you know, he files that away in his Rolodex of human slights and injustices. So when he has his opportunity to recut them in line at the food line, he jams up there and he's like, "Oh, I'm cutting you. You like being cut? I cut. I'm the scissors."
There's no rules.
So I see that, and I plug myself between them, and he keeps ranting about it. And I turn to April and Tanya, and I'm like, "Hey, he's a bit of a kook. April, this is why you don't drink too much." And Keith's like, "I'll kill everyone. I'm Shiva. I'm the destroyer." I was like, "All right, buddy, let's get some pierogies in you." And he kept talking about it. And then finally, I took his plate out of his hand and I said, "Keith, this is my party. If you say another fucking word, I'm going to make you wear this as a hat." And then he laughs at it. Then we sit down. Bobby steals my chair. Great. So now I'm sitting by Keith instead of at the table between David Bory and Nathan Lund, my two best friends. The table that I set up, bought the tablecloths for, put the runner on. "I'll be over here with Keith." And he keeps fucking talking about it. And I just had to tell him, "Keith, you got to shut the fuck up."
You put one of the tablecloths over his head so that he thought it was bedtime.
I would have liked to have put him in there and then hit him.
What was pretty great is the group photo. Almost everybody nailed it. Like it looks like as if everybody got approved. Like, okay, you're good. Stay right there. And that didn't happen. Everybody just kind of, I know it's obvious that if you can see the camera, I can't see Sam, but if he can see me, if you can see the camera, then you're probably good. Oh no, he's just completely gone. He got booted.
He's back.
He got tooted and booted.
We just had like a power surge or something.
Are you at 78? Everybody's supposed to be 78. That's the big thing everybody's freaking out about online. If I have to set my thermostat to 78 degrees, I'm going to use fireworks to take over the town. I'm going to hold the mayor hostage with M80s until it's crazy. People are.
Are you talking about like the thing on the Eastern Seaboard where like you always have to have it at 78 during like
New York's going through a big heat wave, and so Mamdani said, "Hey, we all you have to, pitch in and have your AC."
Is that one of Ra's al Ghul's henchmen?
At 78.
I'm sorry, I'm not up to date.
Zoran Mamdani was the villain in Temple of Doom, and he said that you have to keep your AC at 78 or else the grid could come down. And everybody's acting like it's the first time they've been asked to do this. It's like a common thing for energy conservation during a heat wave. Texas has done it like it's 78 in the summer and then like 68 in the winter, just to try not to overload a particular power grid during extreme weather. But everybody's freaking out. But
I mean, I remember that from living in Ithaca in the summers. They'd be like, "Yeah, set it to 78,"
which sucks.
But it was like 78 across the state. We'll all feel great, I think is what the NPR used to say.
And it's not like, oh, this is the new mandate where we can't go below or else we're put in a camp. No, it's a particular heat wave. So it's hopefully just a few days where everybody has to, if you want to live in a place where there's 12 million people, you have to like try to do make some moves that will prevent further like more extreme consequences. But anyway.
Hey guys. Are you doing everything right, but your body isn't working like it used to?
Yeah, what the hell?
No, Marsman. We're not. All right? Let me just stop you right there, guy writing the copy. No.
Are you doing some things right and you still feel like shit? Yes. All right.
I do a couple things okay, and I feel pretty good, and I'm sure that it's all going to come crashing down pretty swiftly. Marsman is here to help you turn back the clock. Awesome. I can't reach it. Most of the awful stuff about aging can be linked to high cortisol. It's the body's stress hormone and can inhibit testosterone production. This can affect your sleep, your energy, and your mood. I don't think I have any cortisol. Mars Men uses natural ingredients to help manage cortisol levels and support healthy testosterone production. No weird stimulants, synthetic hormones, no needles. Just real ingredients like zinc, boron, and vitamin D in a daily capsule. Take it with food and feel like yourself again. Now, vitamin D is not a penis in a capsule, right? That's like the actual vitamin.
No, that's like a fun joke that a lot of guys like to throw out there on dating apps.
Now, Becker, you took Mars Men. What do you think?
I have my father on Mars Men, and he likes it a lot because they took him off his TRT after his head injury.
How hard is his dick? Is he blowing out your mom's back due to Mars Men?
Probably. He's got his energy back. He's back in the gym. He likes it a lot. He says it's a lot better than where he was.
All right.
My mother-in-law is on Mars Men right now, and her mustache is impeccable. We're probably going to lose this one. Over 90% of Mars Men users report higher energy levels.
I prefer Three Musketeers. Sorry.
And third-party lab tested with 90-day risk-free trial. You have to check it out. For a limited time, Chubby Behemoth fans get 50% off for life. Off for life.
Whoa.
Plus free shipping and 3 free gifts when you check out at mengotomars.com. It's the perfect way to kick off the new year strong. In case you're following the mind calendar, that's mengotomars.com for 50% off for life and 3 free gifts when you check out. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Support the show. Tell them Chubby Behemoth sent you.
The group photo.
You want to know my mental illness? You said mandate, and then I didn't hear a word after. I was thinking, that's a funny word.
Two guys holding hands.
Mandate. Yeah, I'm just like trying to think of a joke about mandate.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
What about two men who are half date, half man? They have a giant pit in the middle of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's what Jim's roommate was actually studying. They were a type of Nephilim that lived in the caves, the mandates.
But yeah, the group photo was very fun to watch because out of nowhere, there's one guy that I became obsessed with. I didn't see him in real life the whole time. He had like a big dark brown afro and a big beard. He almost looked like Gene Shalit's kid.
Mitch,
like glasses.
That's
Dude.
My boy Mitch from Pewabic. That guy has a master's in ceramics, believe it or not. Yeah, he rules.
I'd believe anything about this guy. He looked like he was on Sesame Street. He was very funny looking. He looked like he was part Snuffleupagus. Like just a big hairy guy.
We debated whether or not it was a wig. It was like and 4 people standing around, and all of us were like, "That
snatch it, grab it.
It looks like it could be a wig." And then he moved a specific way, and at the same time, all of us were like, "Oh, that's his hair."
No, man. Yeah, instead of a piece of paper degree, you get that hair when you get a ceramics master's.
He looked like he was doing a bit for sure. Like he was trying to keep up with me, or like Brent getting his ear pierced.
Yeah, you said, "Oh, what's this guy's fucking deal?"
No,
I'm cool hair guy.
I called hair.
I'm the cherubic cool hair guy that everyone wants to party with.
Going the opposite direction doesn't mean that it's a different bit.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't seen him or talked to him the whole, and I was there the whole time. Like you said, I was present. But
you were. He came really late. Okay. He came probably around 7:00 with his girlfriend and his sister and his sister's kid, who was an adorable little boy who was running around. And remember the Post where we did our event for the book?
Yeah.
In Detroit? Yeah. So he's in with the people at the Post. That's where I met him. He came to that book event. He's fucking funny and cool, and he makes a lot of weed pipes. I mean, he's a ceramicist. So I was like, oh, me and this guy are similar. Him, and they all showed up. So I go talk to them, and I introduced myself, and then his sister is like, wait, are you married to the woman in the red dress? I was like, yeah, it's our 10-year. And she went, holy shit. I'm pretty sure that she might be the most beautiful woman I've ever met in real life. And I'm like, okay, well, that's very kind of you to say. And she's like, no, like for real. I came in here and I was like, is this like a fucking movie stars party that I don't know about? Because like I don't know about like, movie stars or musicians. And I was like, that lady's a movie star. And everyone was like, no, that's her party. And I was like, well, she's not just beautiful on the outside. And she's like, yeah, I get it. But like, she is a sweet piece of ass. And I'm like, okay.
Who was this
all
saying this?
This was Mitch's sister,
Okay.
who I'd never met before.
He brought his sister as his date. I get it.
He brought his girlfriend and his sister.
Oh, plus
And a little
2.
boy.
Mitch plus 2.
Two
2.5.
and a half. Yeah. Yeah, Mitch is cool. He looks so cool in that picture. He's screaming. His mouth is open. He's just like a void.
It's
that Dorian
really
guy
good.
looks really cool. He looks like the Black Kingpin.
Yeah, no, it was cool that almost everybody nailed it. A couple people weren't looking or didn't realize it was picture time or whatever, but a lot of people were on point, and it made for like a really nice. A lot of times those are garbage, right? They look like shit. Half the people are looking elsewhere or yawning or whatever, looking at their watch, looking at they're doing the watch gag where it's their penis that they've stretched over their wrist, which is a good one, but if it's blurry, then it's not as good. Doesn't count.
No one did the finger through the fly penis gag. No one's doing like a gun to their neighbor's head, you know? It was just, I don't know. That Libby lady, she was very helpful. The photographer.
Yeah, I want to see the picture of me and you and Bobby and Chris, because those always turn out nice. I think.
Yeah, you're doing the Arn Anderson. You're throwing up the 4 horsemen.
Yeah.
It was so cool to finally have a picture of us together.
We got a good one at Sharpie's wedding, but I held the 4 in front of like a light color background or something, so you can't really see it good. But it's a good picture of us. It is funny that
little Chris is.
It's funny that Becker and Bobby are both walking around their towns, like being
like
known
drifters.
As the guys that walk around town.
Yeah, you're like characters from a Flannery O'Connor novel. You're just the shirtless drifters who don't talk to anyone and wear giant headphones.
I can't do the shirtless thing. I thought about it yesterday because Bobby was like, you got to pop it off. And I really was like, I can't be the nude guy around town.
But what
Bobby
if
might have had the best Renaissance showing of everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Came in like 30 pounds lighter.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. No,
all of his clothes matched. He's got some fun new opportunities on the horizon. There was like a confidence to him that we hadn't had recently, and it was nice to have it. Because for a long time, he would show up and be like, hey, this high life's warm. I'm like, all right, Bobby, good to see you. Hey, you got any parliaments? I quit smoking about 4 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good. I think Emily's dress was the number one for the weekend, but for like best dressed of the whole weekend, Bobby would probably take it.
Oh, Bobby, yes.
I think so. He looked really cool every time.
You should have seen him on Thursday at that show that I did, dude.
Yeah,
he showed up, his shirt matched his shoes. They were both like foliated copper snakeskin designs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, who's this guy?
And rose gold Bobby.
The only lawyer I'll ever need. Rose gold from
RGB.
Head to toe.
Yeah.
RGB. Rose gold Bobby.
Big rose gold phase, and it's working. Yeah, so I think maybe he takes it for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
But Emily did look nuts. I mean, that woman was probably straight and was still ready to lose it all, risk it all to shoot her shot.
My mom said lewd things. Your mom
responded with how much?
Yeah,
and then Sam's dick must be huge.
Yes,
is what your mom said.
It got me and my dad good.
Yeah. Well, I'm very flattered, but I've been hearing that shit for 15 years, and it's like, all right, well, why don't you use the bathroom after her, and then maybe she'll come down a peg. You know? Why don't you see the giant ball of hair that she has created in the shower? God forbid I have a single, I shave, and if she finds 3 stray chin hairs, it's like, oh my God, Sam. Meanwhile, she's growing an Uncle Fester day by day. And every now and then I'll be like, this is truly a lot to deal with. And she's like, that's my friend. Like, okay.
You mean cousin?
I'm going to turn the lights off.
Cousin
Finish your bath. Finish your clothed bath, honey.
I meant to say something about how, I guess my comment about us going on daytime talk shows because I'm the only person to get fatter on a GLP-1 kind of won out over another thing I wanted to say, which is something about how her like new interest, or the thing that's coming next after this being a successful doctor, was the pursuit of like living forever. blood doping and like
Yeah, she was attached to Susu via IV tubes for like the 3 days before
I
that.
forgot.
That's why she wants to have a kid.
yeah, like that guy that wants to. He doesn't think he's gonna die. He said something about how his body functions as if it were still 18, and therefore he wouldn't have to. The cells wouldn't die off because they're not old, and that's why you die is because your cells die. Whatever his plan is. Emily's doing a
I
similar
hope he doesn't
thing.
slip on any black ice or, ride in a car.
Drive buzzed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot. Like I said, I was caught up in having fun and didn't take time to like finish my speech. But I'm glad it worked out well. It was good.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Emily rewatched it yesterday and she was crying.
Damn.
She just couldn't be present for it, man.
Oh, because everybody was looking at her.
Everyone's looking at her. She,
Everybody's
all day,
jacking off.
everyone's like,
Everybody's trying to
everyone's
jack off
cranking
while
their hog
looking
quietly. Yeah. Everyone keeps like asking her. Everyone keeps being like, "Now, what's up with your shoes?" And then she bends over, and people go. I kept trying to get her to bend over on the boat. I'd be like, "Hey, Emmy, come whisper to me off the side of the boat," and she'd be like, "Nice try, Tomcat."
She
You've never called me that before.
I thought she was giving you more than enough.
Oh, she was. I mean, she was dumped.
You're
to plenty.
saying, but probably after you set the bait or put that out there, she was like, "Oh, okay."
It wasn't bait. I said, "Hey, honey, can I see your cans from this angle?" And she'd be like, "Oh, you." I hit her with a, "Do you come with the boat?" And she was like, "What's that mean?" And then I forgot she never watched The Simpsons. Or she didn't hear me. I think she didn't hear me.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, you want to connect on that level. Okay, Becker, let's quick hits with Becker for the party. Becker, biggest laugh.
That I had?
Yeah, not that you got.
Yeah, I didn't. I was going to say, I don't think I did that good. Biggest laugh I had.
All right, let's start easy. Biggest sandwich you saw.
The biggest sandwich I saw was that bad boy we picked up before you dropped me off first night. Holy smokes, man. Those people weren't playing.
And they were not playing. Okay, that was an easy one. Bit of a layup.
Yeah. The funniest thing I saw was Bobby tell somebody he wasn't going to deal with their douchebag shit the first night.
Oh, yeah, when he called them a cunt.
And I almost bit through my lip because I was sitting between them when they started bickering, and I didn't want to like scream laugh in the other dude's face and blow up the whole situation.
Damn.
So I like legitimately almost bit through my lip. That was great. That really got me. I was high on that for hours.
Yeah. I was really envious of Bobby's freedom in that moment.
That was, when you were talking about his newfound confidence, I was like, yeah, I watched him tell somebody to fuck themselves artfully. It was awesome.
He blasted someone right off.
Yeah.
Okay, Becker, hottest girl.
It has
I'm kidding.
to be.
Don't answer that. Girl targeter trap.
It has to be your wife in that amazing dress.
Okay. Right answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks so cool. I was so proud of her. She did all that shit. Like, she did everything, And she just kind of like told me what to do, and I learned not to complain too much. And she would be cleaning until like 2:30 a.m. to get the house ready, and I'd be like, "But I'm tired." And she'd be like, "You can sleep when you're dead." And I was like, "You got it, mister." Yeah, she was just a total weapon, and it's really cool to be married to someone who's so capable of letting everyone have fun around them.
Yeah. She picked. I
don't know how much fun we had on Saturday. There was a lot of like pride and satisfaction of like what we pulled off and how beautiful our friends and family were and how much fun they were having. But man, Sunday in the boat, shit.
Yeah, that was the finest day in a long time.
You didn't have to plan the next
classic American day.
You didn't have to plan the next thing or wonder how tomorrow was gonna go,
or wonder if everyone's having fun. You're looking around at your friends smoking weed and jumping off the boat, and you're like, "Yeah."
We were screaming that
we
were screaming that we were having the most fun.
Right? Yeah. And then my dad would just be on the boat. He took a little bit of mushrooms, so I'd look at my dad, and he'd just be up there like, As Kevin's playing Polish disco. I got to get him off the boat.
When we
When
first
Lund ate a muscle relaxer, he kept asking my dad that night, like, so Dave, what's it all mean? You know?
No.
It was great.
I told you I got to have more than a few minutes of Dave tea time, which normally doesn't really happen at get-togethers because he kind of keeps it moving. And
Yeah, if you want Dave tea time, usually you have to wait for your wife to die and go to a grief group.
then he's all ears. No, you said he
Yeah.
is usually high enough to where he'll like need to leave the room or whatever, or like get distracted. But I got him for we talked about being sober and getting older and how it's good more
And
than
then he
it's
was like,
bad.
do you have any more muscle relaxers? I love being sober.
He was shaking.
Yeah.
No, it was nice. We got to talk, or like if we're hanging out, there's a bunch of other people, so somebody comes up and weirds him or me out
over and over and over again.
Does what? Blows it.
Interrupts over and over and over again.
Right.
And
So
Bobby has to tell him to shut up.
we had a nice extended kind of talk, and I'm so glad that I've told him he's like my chosen dad, because or anybody that I have a lot of chosen dads that filled the void. So many cool older dudes in comedy mostly, but
Me.
not yet. You're getting older than me all the time, unless my hair doesn't grow back, and then we'll be the same. We will look
So many
like the
young
same.
men at the party, Lou, Marcus, all those kids kept coming up to me and being like, your dad's so wise. And I was like, really? I'd like to know more. He just kept imparting wisdom on them. And then, meanwhile, sometimes he can't pronounce the word rouge, but hey, he puts it together when he has to.
Yeah, it was.
Gotta love that Dave T. He's still here. He's still upstairs, clamoring around.
Nice.
Oh yeah, till tomorrow.
Yeah, he leaves tomorrow.
That's nice. You got some extra
Pool's
time.
closed tonight for fucking heat and swim practice or something. So
Damn.
we're gonna go to the pool. Now we're just sitting around sniffing our own asses.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, we talked a whole lot about the whole weekend on last week's Patreon episode. So feel free to get the full scoop for all of the weekend's events by
It
going
was
to
like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we went.
Such a good one.
Yeah, right. It's got to be top 10, I think. Maybe
It's
even
boys
top 5.
after a sleepover, giggling.
And
That's what it was.
We were all pretty damn tired because Brent and I had
Oh yeah.
had to drive to Grand Rapids and back. We had a couple of weird late nights and then early mornings. So, but yeah, patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. Check that one out.
Get in there.
That one felt really good. And it was like nice to end up doing one when we thought we maybe weren't because of you guys getting water in your head, which is your kryptonite. And just a whole.
It was bad, man. I still have water in my ear right now.
Yeah, that's no fun.
I know. Well, guys, we love you. I loved you guys at the party. You did a great job. And I'll see you in 6 months.